Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I'm really excited to talk to you a little bit about lead to cash and how that can transform your business. Before we get started, my name's Matt Dillon. I'm the co-founder of NewVem Consulting. We are a full-service Salesforce partner based out of the Midwest, servicing clients from coast to coast. Today, what we're going to talk about is how you can look at Salesforce from a marketing automation, sales, service, all the way through into ERP, and really understand the first touch that you have with your prospective clients all the way to the last invoice that you send them. How we look at Salesforce is maybe a little bit different than traditional firms, and it really centers on a couple different pillars. The lead to cash approach really takes a look at the traditional model of siloed systems, which are really strong functionality for particular parts of the business, but are really siloed in the sense that they don't share data back and forth. As we've evolved and as we've seen more systems become open, they then can pass data across integrated architectures. So we have the ability to take a look at a component inside an existing system. How does that match to another system, and how can we create efficiencies throughout the organization along the way? Really want to make sure that we provide the right information to the right users at the right time so they can streamline the process, but also delight their customers in their experience. The first step that we always look at is the lead, right? And how does a lead get generated in the system? What is the first impression that that particular potential client might have through your content, whether it be web or marketing or outbound calls or trade shows? And really sit down and understand how those channels are going to affect your lead and nurturing process. Along the way, after we've gone through a series of nurturing steps, we then can work toward a sales qualified lead and ensuring that we pass the right leads to the right salespeople at the right time, which often involves building automated, nurtured emails, engagements, and then scoring and grading them based on that activity level and interest. Once we've done a great job of pre-qualifying that particular lead, we then move into providing sales visibility to what everything that marketing is doing. Now, what's nice about that is using a fully integrated system, we can make sure that we're streamlining and automating that process so we don't have to have a lot of human intervention, and simply making management aware of what the impact of that marketing effort is, what it's doing to create velocity in our sales and in our pipeline management, and then looking through the different opportunities as it relates to the funnels of percentage of sales, right? So we build the funnel, we have all this great pipe, but when is that actually going to close, and when can we count on that? All along the way, making sure that we don't forget we have a connection to marketing. So when we look at marketing metrics and with the returns on those marketing dollars, we can tie that directly to sales opportunities. Subsequently, making sure that when we do have to create a quote, we have to generate a contract, when we do a sales order, we have that all embedded inside our CRM so we can tie marketing and sales and then eventually operations into the fold. Why that's important is there's nothing worse than getting the marketing, getting the sales data, and then handing it off to another system that doesn't tie directly in. So we don't have the full lens or the 360-degree view of the customer. But inside Salesforce, we have the capability to then, after we've won the deal, hand that off to our service team, our project management team, and our operations team to ensure customer satisfaction. So we're constantly providing that, again, lens into automation. How do we close ticket issues, cross-sell, upsell, warranty management, service-related items, tie that into delivery of our projects and our products, and making sure that logistically we have enough demand, forecast, resource management to actually fulfill what was sold. And the beauty of that is inside Salesforce, we have a lens to that activity through the environment. Ultimately, the most important piece, which is usually the last, but it's so important, is making sure that, again, when we invoice, when we generate billing, when we do AR receivables, when we do cash flow and collections, that we have all that information tied into the order management system, making sure that we can do SNLP, or we need to do job costing, or we need to do any type of calculations around profitability. We can tie that information directly from the ERP system, native to Salesforce or external to Salesforce, but ultimately providing accounting visibility of what was sold, what was delivered, and ultimately what needs to be invoiced. For those individuals that have a huge investment in SAP or Oracle or back-end system that isn't necessarily native to Salesforce, Salesforce provides an open API to connect either through a middleware tool or directly through customer development. So again, if you want to see the full spectrum of what Salesforce can offer, from lead generation to marketing to sales to CPQ to customer service, project management, order management, and revenue, you have this full breadth of what we do in a lead to cash transformation. That being said, there's still more. You have the value of being able to extend that through communities, through a partner community, customer community, analytics, or an employee community. Once you've provided and given and created this environment of seamless data inside the environment, it can then be exposed.